done already. Oh. You don't have to go, do ya? No, I do not have to go potty, and I'm not gonna go potty if I don't have to go. You wanna come over here? This is one of your favorite things. Yeah. Hi folks, so yeah, I saw popcorn when I first came in. Ugh, it got warm out there today. Hello everybody, Lillian and Mighty Cat. Hi Ross. Anybody have any, whoa, where are you going? Any questions or worries or concerns? We're here for you. The blue badge, yes. With, I think that's Kiara. Yeah. I was obsessed with Rascus, which is right here. Hi, Charlie. Hi, Mimi. The kitties like that. The pineapple bed. Hi, Vince. Hello, Dark Cat. And there's Mousy. His ear is doing better. I know it gets kind of heavy, you know, but it's come a long, long way. Still got a long, long way to go. The best thing in the morning, he's got a little pus pocket right here. I drained it this morning, but we'll probably have to do that again tomorrow morning. He said, it's okay, whatever you want to do. Just don't make me cry. No crying allowed. Oh, Bali is, her temperature got down. So she's actually right now out on the grass, laying in the sun. We took, Hensley, we took the puppy in the house, so he would leave her alone. She's really tired. Hensley, come here. Bijou, was that you and him? Come here. No, it's all right. It's all right. You're just fine. You're fine. Yeah, it's got a lot of rebuilding to do though too, doesn't it? Yeah, Popcorn's been here. Oh, I see him over. He's way over on the other side, right beside Rascus. You're so cute. Yeah, I got a feeling that has to bother him a bit, but he's awfully good when we put the ointment on it. We don't really know for sure if Popcorn is deaf or not. It's known that white cats have the highest chances of being deaf, and then white cats with blue eyes have the ranked up. Then another rank up from that is white kitty, blue eyes, and male. They're the highest of the kitties to have the highest % of chance of being deaf. So we have 2 of the 3, and we just don't know yet. I have my ideas, but I'm not going to say one way or the other until we know for sure. But I've been doing some things with her, and you know what? Even if she is deaf, how many deaf cats have we had here before? Lots of them, and they just figure it out. They learn how to deal with it. Yeah. So I'm going to scoot over here because my eyes aren't reading so good. May have been hurt, as I mentioned. Yes. Let me do my thing. And if we had a contest who is purring the most, I wouldn't be able to say, because we got a 4+ purr here and a 4.5+ purr here. So they're doing fine. You stay there, Tycho. So Our little girl is here. Uh-huh. Yeah, I love everybody. Everything's fine. All the bones are working good. See, you got to remember, these kitties were granted rubbery bones when they were born. And it pays them well to have those rubbery bones. See, my legs are doing phenomenal. I think it was yesterday I was going to put his splints on for just a couple hours, and then the more I watched him, the more he really was keeping them in the right position. So we don't want to hinder that progress that he's doing. Yeah. You are just too darn cute. But it's so sleepy. So hot outside and it feels so good in here. Oh, where are you going, Pop? Where are you going, Popcorn? Because I'm off. So they're fine. They're really good. Yeah. Yeah, add Rascus to the mix and you have a batch of 3 cutie pies. Well, you know, I didn't do it. All I did was put the splints on and then take them off periodically to help him use his own muscles. And it was just going to happen. He was just doing phenomenal. Yeah. So sweet. Aren't you? Mm. So when I picked up Bali, they said that her sutures have to come out in 10 days, and it's like, uh-oh, because nobody here wants to ever take out sutures but me. So I got a call from a friend of mine, and she helps run the shelter here in Defiance, and she said she'll come out. So Bali's sutures will come out. I got Abner's weight. He is 44 or 45. So see, and that makes sense, doesn't it? Because our scales only go to 44. And so the other day when I weighed him, it was 44, and it weighed him. And then today when I went, or yesterday when I went to weigh him and Kenya, it kept saying error. So then I saw the little thing says only up to 44. So I knew they were right there in that ballpark where the scale didn't want to take them anymore. No, they're not going on vacation. I'll tell you though, if I could, I would, but I can't, so I won't. Oh yeah, Dark Cat. Yep, she's wonderful. Yeah, I was kind of worried about that. Yeah. Yeah. Today's his heartworm and flea day. Last week was Bali's. Boy, they are all sacked out, aren't they? Well, they're a bunch of lazy bone babies. So we had somebody come in tomorrow morning. I just got a message while I was gone, going to, I think that's when that one came in, going to come in tomorrow morning. I had it written down. I think it's 10 o'clock to look at kitties. And we still have a few kitties on hold. Not sure positively if those are going to be happening before I go on vacation or not. And if not, then they have to wait until we get back. And we are actually going to put our close sign back up at the end of the week, because as much as I love our kitties and they're top notch, my volunteers are also very, very, very important to us too. And I'm not willing to, I just want them to be healthy and to be safe. So we're going to close this place down like we did when we had COVID, or last winter when everybody was closed down. We were closed 14 months, believe it or not. Thanks, Dark Cat. And so we're going to just have it closed down to visitors. And there's no adoptions while I'm gone anyhow, so there's no sense in more people just coming in. And we all love, love, love visitors. But right now, things are getting a little dicey again. And since I'm going to be gone and no adoptions anyhow, so we might as well just play it even more on the side of caution and just have the volunteers come in. But what is nice is that inside our purple office, or excuse me, our welcome room, we have that thermometer that goes on the wall that you just go up to. And then a wonderful viewer sent us this really nice hand one. And so if it's questionable, I got a backup to double check that. And we always check for, have they had vaccinations? And I explained to them why that's important to be honest about that, because it involves our volunteers. And if not, then they must wear a mask. And some of them are even wear a mask even though they are vaccinated. And then we always wash our hands. For those that go in the back room then to visit the babies, there's hand washing in between the back thumper's room to up here. So we're trying to be really careful. Kellen is doing better. She's got like just a mega cold. Karen's taking her oxygen level quite often, and it's staying up there. The doctor, her immune doctor, said if she starts to struggle a little bit, they'll have her come in and give her an extra one of her immune system builders that she gets. And so hopefully she won't have to do that. Yeah. Yep, we got to keep our volunteers safe, don't we? Bolly's home. Yep, she's probably laying out in the sun right now. I want to go home and get her in the bedroom where her giant bed is from one of you folks. I know, Debbie's such a blessing to us. Yeah. Yeah, Raskus he can be ornery, boy. He runs and plays and is a goofball. And I know last night we had a major problem with Nyota. Not with Nyota, but with the other cat. Being a pretty gruff with Nyota. That won't happen tonight, so don't you worry about that. The orange kitty. You don't mean, do you mean Morgan? Corley is, how old is she now? Oh, off the top of my head, I'm going to say 12 now. Oh, could that possibly be? Corley was born in 12, so she's 9. Corley arrived here with severe frostbite. And, oh, there you go. Thanks, Mighty Cat. It involved her ears, her chin, her toes on her front legs, her tail, and her back legs. And we tried mighty hard to get the tissue to be healing again. So she ended up losing her ears. Actually, those came off even before surgery. Her chin healed up. And then she lost most of her toes on her front feet. But Dr. Darcy was so careful, she was able to keep intact the big pad. So that's good. And then she's got this much of a stub tail, and then she lost both of her back legs. And you know, I was in quite a dilemma about that, because it's like, do we do a euthanasia on her? Because we had never had a two-legged cat, and that girl just never stopped. She loved us, and Steve really had a connection with her. He'd lay on the floor back there with her almost every night and not play with her, but pet her and talk to her. And she had such a gumption, always was purring and looking at us. And so we decided to give it a try, and we never regretted it. And it actually opened the door then to our trucker boy and to Magic when they needed to have their rear legs removed. And then my kitty that I had over at the house also was a two-legger, and they've all had done fine. Yeah, we don't know. She was just found. Yeah, she owns, hi there, Debbie. She owns the joint. Hey, Debbie, when you come, just as an FYI, on the side of the microwave, there's something there for you. I just don't want to forget. Yep, for as long as we can have her. Are you too cute? Are you too cute? That's going to be your middle name. Look at you. Look at you. Tycho too cute. Tycho too cute, FFRC. No, it's not a cat. It's pretty flat. All right, well, if you guys are all caught up on your worries and questions and concerns, I'm going to run over and give Bolly her medicine. Oh, okay. You want to hear the story about the washer? I've been telling you guys all along what's going on. So for those that missed it, last week, it's been very frustrating, and I have to tell you, I got to give our volunteers a lot of credit because they've dealt with that washer for a long time now, and it has been aggravating, and they've just have showed 95% of the time intense, wonderful patience with that washer. So, you know, I started this process probably about at least 2 months ago. It's probably been 2.5 months ago. And so I have left, now we're not counting today, but up until today it was 22, whether it was emails, texts, or messengers. Yeah, or phone calls. And nobody answered me, So last week, one day I was gone, that's Tuesday when I was gone, and Denise tried to call on another phone, not connected with FFRC, and lo and behold, somebody answered the phone. So it's like, and they told her that they were having a great deal of difficulty. She told her what I have said all along, all we need is a phone call to just good customer service, let us know what's going on. And so she told me all this, and then so I called today, and I got a hold of the boss guy, and who's been, I can't help it, I like these people that runs this company, I like them. And he apologized, and he said too that they were embarrassed, and he said part of the problem, and he says he knows he should have returned some of our calls to say, hey, at least we are working on it. So this washer that we have, well, see, it's not as easy as that, Soupy, because this thing is not only bolted in the ground, it's cemented in the ground. It's not like we can lift it up and move it over and use the same pipes and everything, or I'd have probably done that. So he is, I still like these people. So he did apologize and said, yes, that he should have answered. And he said they've kind of been crunched pretty hard with the COVID problems. And the lady who runs the office is actually his wife, and she's been dealing with cancer. And it's new to them, and it's really caused a lot of closings for them. And she was very, very, very sick in the last 2 months, where they almost even lost her. And I told him, let's just start over. We're fine, and I'm sorry about his wife, because she's awfully nice. She's super nice. So so I understand all that. I get it. And some people always say, well, crack down and, do the bullwhip, and, I don't do that. I don't do that. And you got to understand their side of it too. Although he did say he should have answered us sooner. So what we're going to do is he's going to sell this washer. Oh, and this is the other thing he said. He sold 4 of those right at the same time that we bought this one, and they were supposed to be, some of the best. And he said all 4 of them, they've only sold 4, ours and 3 others. 1 other is in Defiance, believe it or not. And he said all 4 of them have the spinning problem, where it loses its power to get that spin going enough to spit out the water. So he's going to sell this, and then they'll come and take it. I already took pictures. He wanted pictures of it. And then he will get us a better washer that does not have those problems. There may be a little cost factor, but for a brand new washer, we will be making out ahead of time. This is not gonna happen overnight. And actually, while I'm on vacation, we're just gonna have to deal with it. So it is what it is, and it's not like we can do anything about it, because we can't, because like I said, it's bolted in the ground, and he will take care of it now for us. So he's going to get it up on a thing that he has for sale, and then when that money comes in, then he'll apply that money towards a brand new one. There still may be a little difference in cost, a little bit. Oh dear, you know what, this is something that Denise, Lost Girl, figured out, that when it just won't ring out, and we did it once this afternoon, you just get it out and you wring it out in the sink, really builds your muscles, and then it does spin out. It's not so heavy, so we may have to do that a little bit. Yeah, that's right, Packer. You know, it's things are always better when you have a plan in mind, and a confirmed plan in mind. You know, when we're kind of wallowing in our self-pity of, oh, this darn washer and all that, you know, it makes it a little hard. And we don't want to be negative. We don't like to be that way here. So that's why I just praise the volunteers up and down, because they've been super good about it. Yep. So we'll get it. Well, Debbie, we'll talk when I get back, okay? We'll talk when I get back. Bolly's, well, she was sleeping when I left. I'm going to go back and give her her pain meds. Yeah, and it makes me feel better just talking to Josh and knowing that they sincerely feel bad about this, and he's still our friend, and I'm still his friend. Mods, help me out with that question, please. Okay. I am going to head out and give Bali Girl her medicine, and everything works out, doesn't it? Just like I was worried about, how am I going to get those sutures out? My friend's going to come and do it. Swear jar. Hey, yeah, you know what? I do have that yet. Actually, I was looking at that the other day, Dark Cat. It's in one of these. It must be in this one. Yeah. You know why I haven't emptied this? Little dusty. I haven't emptied this because most of these quarters belong to LJ. LJ would always, every time she visited before she moved here, as soon as I would see her, she'd hold her hand out and I'd hold mine out, and she would dump a whole fistful of quarters, because she knew what she was going to do, and she knew she had to pay up. Well, this is our swear one. I should keep it out more, but we all know it's in there. All right. Happy birthday, Jabber, on the 9th. Yeah, we just have to sometimes settle ourselves down, and take a deep breath and say, it's going to be all right. Because it is. Did anybody ever tell you that in the end, it's all going to be okay? Yeah. Well, we're just going to wait and see what happens, and maybe we'll be pleasantly surprised, and the far majority of it will be kind of just worked out with this one. Oh, we're glad you're here, CL. It all comes out of the wash. Crazy, you're funny. I like that. Yep, every little thing is going to be all right. Thank you, everybody. Be sure to enjoy you all out there. All right, I'm gonna head over. We got a busy week coming up. Yep. All right, take care. Kathy's going to be here later, and she will take care of things. She's awesome, and she'll put out a little playground for the kitties. Oh, DeRachel's going to play with his tail. Oh, thank you, Mighty Cat. You guys are just the... I'm going to bet you something. I am going to bet you in the whole wide world, all the YouTube stations, there's not a group like what you folks are. You all are compassionate, and we welcome you, we enjoy you, and we enjoy having you as our friends, and it's just really a cool group all together. Get it, DeRachel? Yeah, Jabber. Yeah, all right, y'all. Take care, okay? Get it, DeRachel? Can you get it? Huh? Big boy. All right, Kathy will be here pretty soon.